So I wanted to talk about something a little more personal in this video. I've never really had a good relationship with my body. At least as far as I can remember, I've never been able to look into a mirror and love what I saw. To be honest, it's something that I've struggled with for like a really, really long time. I'm not saying that I hate my body, although there have been points in my life where I really didn't like it. I want this video to be completely for me. I want to be able to talk about my experience and put it in the past. I want 2017 to be a year where I really learn how to love my body properly and love everything that it gives me. I'm gonna do something in this video that I don't normally do. Here we go. This is so weird. I want to start from the beginning before I sort of think that things got a lot more complicated when, the biggest thing that I had to worry about every single day was eating and sleeping and then eating again and then sleeping again. I did a lot of that. Fast forward a little bit here. I think the first time that I realized that I didn't have a good relationship with my body was when I was 10. My family and I took our first major trip together and we went to Italy. I got to meet like aunts and uncles and cousins that I never met before. We ate delicious food, but more importantly, we visited some insanely beautiful beaches. The beach was the first time that I realized that I didn't have a good relationship with my body. I distinctly remember never wanting to take off my shirt. I always envied my brother because it always kind of felt like he never had a care in the world when it came to his body. Okay, so let me be clear. I don't think that I ever experienced fat shaming, but I was definitely the chubbier brother. Especially as I look back on some pictures from my 12th birthday, I think that's when I hit my peak chubbiness. The weirdest thing though is that 1 year later, I completely thinned out. Like puberty did me some good. At 12, I was chubby, and then at 13, I was just taller and thinner. But the weirdest thing about those two experiences was I looked at my body exactly the same. I had no differentiation between 12-year-old self and 13-year-old self. I think once you don't like your body, a change in size, whether that be like you lost some weight or you gained some muscle, I don't think that really changes that much. A lot of my feelings towards my body has been in my head, which never made it easier to fix. So although the size and the shape of my body has been really important in sort of the strained relationship I have with it, it's not the core reason that I have this strained relationship with my body. For me, the one thing growing up that I was the most bullied for and shamed for was my body hair. And okay, I know what you're thinking, like why would you be embarrassed by your body hair? Listen, when you're 17, 18, having body hair, that's cool. When you're 12 and 13, having body hair, that's weird. At least where I grew up, it was weird. I have distinct memories of elementary school, sort of when like the warmer weather would come around, sort of around like end of April, early May. I used to absolutely dread coming to school because I'd have to wear shorts. Kids at my school would always point at my hairy legs or my hairy arms, whether it was in the schoolyard or it was in the change room. The gym change room was one of the worst experiences that I had growing up. I feel like kids always have to have like that one kid in their class that they bully and they target. That was me. I was called Sasquatch and Wolverine, all because I had hairy, dark leg hair. My strained relationship with my body hit sort of a boiling point on my birthday when I was in grade 8. So that year, I sort of started to develop like stomach and chest hair, and it was something that didn't necessarily bother me that much because I knew that I wasn't going to school without my shirt on, so I could just come to school, cover what I had, and it didn't really matter. No one was gonna find out that I had body hair on my stomach and my chest. But on my birthday, one asshole decided to run up to me as I was sort of talking with a whole bunch of friends in a huddle during recess. He came up to me, he grabbed my shirt, and he pulled it up and he put it over my head. And he began to point and laugh at me, and a bunch of his friends started to do the same thing. I think that's the moment where I started to look at my body as something that needed to be fixed. And I say that because since that day, I don't think I've gone one day without looking at my body and thinking about a way that I could change it. Granted, it's gotten a lot better. I'm 22 years old. I feel a lot more comfortable in my own skin. I'm comfortable with my body hair. I am very comfortable with my body shape, but I still feel like deep down, I have a strained relationship with my body. I don't want that to happen anymore. I am gonna make an active effort to love my body and improve the relationship that I have with it. If you are someone who has dealt with a strained relationship with your body, let me know in the comment section down below, and just know that the relationship that you have with your body is not permanent and you can always improve it. I love you guys. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and most importantly, smile. Bye guys.